Hello Sagittarius, Elsie here to do a bonus read for you, my fire family. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I thought I would show up and start your week with a bonus read. Why not, right? Thank you so much for all the ways that you love me and all the ways that you've been loving me on the channel. And that's why I do these bonus reads for you here, just to say thank you. Let's find out what's going on for you, Sag. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I'm just going to throw these cards all willy-nilly and see what shows up. Let's find out what's going on for Sagittarius. These bonus reads are for the current or future energy. I'm not going to dig into anything back there. If it shows up, I will acknowledge it. Here we go. Let's find out about Sag. What's going on for Sag? Coming up, please. We've got the Seven of Wands. There's somebody here who's about to stand their ground, or somebody here who's feeling a little bit defensive about investing here, about making an offer, or feeling defensive. Somebody might be just standing their ground or standing back, not really sure what they want to do. They could be an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. Could be someone who is Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. It does feel like that there is somebody here who is overthinking the situation. They know that when they open their mouth to say what they're going to say, give the offer, make the investment, they know that it's going to absolutely change everything. We got the King of Swords here, and you can see all the butterflies that are above the head of the king. And that's because that when this king does use this sword, tells the truth always, and sometimes that truth can sting. It feels like somebody's trying to do the right thing, or be honorable, or be truthful, but I feel like this person does want to make an offer, but they're holding themselves back, or feeling defensive, or holding their position, holding their ground. Tell me more. We've got the Queen of Cups. You know what it is? I feel like the Queen of Cups terrifies the King of Swords. That's very different energy. Someone who's logical, truthful, logical, overthinks it. Things are very clear, sort of black and white. We know where all the lines are. We know which way we're going. And then the Queen of Cups comes along and sort of blurs the lines, right? Because it's more about feeling it out. It's more about being... having depth and thinking about things empathically. And I want to give you my cup, but I've got to make sure that I feel the right way. So it feels like this King of Swords, it feels like wants to make a really clear, deep offer. But it feels like they're very defensive or have fear here. It feels like they do want to start something new and solid and grounded and plant a seed, but it feels like this person is scared of the depth of you, it feels like here. We do have the Two of Cups. Oh boy. So we have the King of Swords who's feeling it all. Feeling it all. Three of Cups is here. They want the reunion. They want to see you. They want to ask you out. I feel like we have somebody who's very solid and grounded and dependable, and somebody who is very practical, possibly an overthinker. And then we have them knowing that if I do move forward, I'm going to have to think in my feelings. And I think this is something that's foreign to the King of Swords, whether the King of Swords is feminine or masculine. Swords generally are masculine energy, but as people, we all have feminine and masculine energy. The kings are masculine leaning, the queens are feminine leaning. We do have the king, or the Ten of Swords, I should say. So I feel like we have the King of Swords wondering, do I just release it? Do I just leave it right here and just release it? Look, I think that the Queen of Cups has their back to me anyway. Maybe I'm just going to leave it where it is. But this is hanging around. In the future, this person wants to see you face to face. I think ultimately they're trying to make a decision about whether they should just move forward, go ahead, whether they should move away from this, or whether they should look into the future with a little bit of hope. It feels like they're trying to make a decision for for their life. It's not a light decision that they're trying to make here. This is really a very important decision. So understand that when the King of Swords wields the sword, it's the sword of truth. And so that person knows when they lay the groundwork for something, they can't go back, because that's a fixed sign energy. Once I say it out loud and do it, I'm not going back on what I said. So we have the Four of Wands, we have the Judgment card in the Lovers, and we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. It feels like somebody here has not yet said anything, and they're not exactly sure if they want to. But the Lovers is here. Somebody is pretty sure that you're the soulmate, and they know that life itself as they know it is about to change if they open their mouths and say something and let the words fall out. Oh, I want to see you be brave. Yes, so that's Sarah Bareilles. Oh yeah, I was just saying that in the singles read. Yes, I was just saying in the singles read. So if you're single, you might want to go look at the singles read. Okay, so we've got Virgo and Pisces energy here. We've got Gemini energy here. It does feel like somebody's trying to make a decision about what to do for their future. What do I do? Where do I invest this pentacle? I have to make a decision about something solid and grounded. It does feel like somebody here wants to make some type of an offer to you, Sag, but I feel like they're terrified of their feelings, because this person is used to being in their logic and reason and not used to really being in their swords or being in their water energy. They're more comfortable being in their swords energy. I feel like it's almost agonizing for them, I would say. Trying to make this decision is a little bit agonizing for them. They're scared they're going to screw it up, and then you're not going to want to be with them at all if they say the wrong thing. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Nine of Swords. So I really do feel, since the King of Swords is pointing up at the Nine of Swords, that we do have somebody who's very worried about what to say. How do I say it? How do I prepare what to say? The Eight of Pentacles is here, and I feel like this person, it keeps them up at night. They probably go to sleep thinking, how do I approach Sag? How do I tell them that I really do want to invest, but that I'm sort of scared of my feelings? I'm not really sure if I should reach out or not. We have somebody here who's about to reach out to the other person. Somebody who might have earth energy is going to be reaching out to somebody who has the water energy. Somebody who's maybe very practical is going to reach out to someone with their feelings, and this is something that's foreign to them. The King of Wands is here, and so the King of Wands is lending a wand to the 7. 7 and 1 is 8. 8 is moving forward quickly. This person is worried that things might move forward too quickly, or that they might that you might misread them, that you might want to move it forward too quickly and slam a ring on it, or maybe if you're the masculine, that you want to move it forward and slam a ring on it. But it feels like somebody here is in fear or worried that that this person is going to want to move too quickly. Tell me about the King of Swords. Because I feel like this person doesn't even have their footing, like their feet are on land, they're not even wet. So it feels like this person hasn't even come to terms with the Two of Cups yet. Tell me about the King of Swords. What do we need to know? We've got the Ace of Cups. Yeah, see, they haven't come to terms with the feelings that they have for you. It feels like intellectually in their mind, they know how they feel, but they haven't been able to express it. The Eight of Cups tells me that this person is very detached from their feelings. The Ace of Cups being in the reverse is like, well, what if I pour out my heart to Sag, and Sag is like, no thanks. This poor person has been thinking and overthinking and thinking it over again and again. I feel like this person is looking for the Two of Cups. The Eight of Cups is here, the 2 is here, 10 altogether. But it feels like this person has been wandering about looking for 2 cups for a while. But they've been wandering around in the wilderness for so long looking for the 2 cups that they've become detached from their own emotional state. We have the Devil. So they haven't been able to find anybody. It feels like every time they get into a relationship, it doesn't work. And So that's what's making them a little bit freaked out about the whole thing. They've become detached because love never works out for them. To them, love equates to pain or to being attached to someone at the hip, being codependent. That's the kind of people that they keep meeting. It's people who want to move super fast, codependent, won't leave this, like Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius for sure likes to have their own space and their own time. And I feel like somebody here is worried that there will be someone who will be emotionally attached to their hip, and I don't think that's what they want. So I think that's why they're moving slowly and carefully. Tell me about the King of Swords and this Two of Cups energy. We've got the Temperance, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, and we've got the Two of Wands in the reverse. So this person is in the idea of there's no hurry. I don't have to jump into this right away. I can wait for the moment of alchemy. I can wait until everything feels like it's in the right position and ready to go. And the Knight of Pentacles is like, I don't care how long it takes. The Two of Wands in the reverse tells me I will jump in when I'm ready, but not before I'm ready. That totally does feel like Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Don't tell me when to do it. I'll let you know when I'm ready. Why is the Ten of Swords here, please? Oh, Charlie just said they don't want to hurt you, is what it is. So they know that when they make the decision to move forward, that they're all the way in. They don't want to hurt you. So we have the Knight of Swords, we have the Five of Cups, and we have the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like they don't want to say something that hurts you. They don't want to say something that makes you sad or makes you feel rejected, or they don't want to have regrets about what they're about to say. They don't want to cause distance between you or break it. It feels like somebody is very under the surface about what to say, because what they don't want to do is hurt you, and that's why they're feeling very defensive about their feelings. They've got a lot of boundaries. Eight of Swords, I don't know what to say. The Chariot is here, and so is the Sun. So it feels like I don't know what to say. My feelings are under the surface, and I'm feeling a little bit off balance. It feels like they will have a breakthrough, and they will say something, but it feels like it possibly could be in July. We've got Leo here, maybe late July to mid-August, possibly. We've got the Chariot energy. It could be July, because Chariot is Cancer. Cancer is June, July, right? And we do have the Sun, which is July to August. So it feels between June and August, possibly. But right now, it feels like they're up in their head about what they want at this time. It feels like they feel like their hands are tied. They can't say anything because they're scared if they say something that it's going to hurt you. Also, it could be that you live at a distance or that they're traveling somewhere and they don't want to say something and then be away, right? So this person's trying to find the perfect time. What's the outcome, please, for Sag? We've got the Ten of Wands, we've got the Three of Cups, and we've got the King of Cups. So this person knows that this is a soulmate connection. They feel connected to you psychically or empathically. They feel connected to you emotionally. This is an emotionally rich communication. This person, when you see them, they're trying to keep their feelings under wrap. When they get around you, Sag, it feels like everything is everywhere. They can't, like the crowd, the waves are crashing up against them, and they're trying to stay sturdy in the storm, the emotional storm that's going on, but you can't see it because they are the King of Cups. I feel like this person wants to get together with you because that's the only way they're going to be able to unburden themselves. They feel emotionally burdened by not saying something. They know that you two are connected. They know that they are emotionally connected to you, therefore you must feel it because you're the psychic queen. And so it feels like whether you're feminine or masculine, this person knows that they've eventually got to say something. Are they going to say something? I feel like they're scared that if they say something, that it ends up in us not really agreeing on where it goes from here. So I feel like they want to aggressively come forward, but they're scared they're going to say something that is going to cause you to move on, or is going to say, no, we don't have the same opinions on life. We don't have the same opinions on love. Tell me about the Five of Swords. Why is that worrying them? The moon energy, they're not sure. Things are not as they seem, and the world card is here. What if I've waited all this time to finally talk to Sag, make conversation, and ask if they want to try and move forward slowly in some sort of way toward of a relationship, and then you're like, no thanks. No thanks. I can't do that with you. You're taking too long. It feels like they're scared of being rejected because they're looking for their last person. They're really scared of being rejected with the Four of Cups. They are the Emperor, and so that's why they're being so careful. Feminine or masculine, the Emperor never goes in unless they know they're going to win. And at this point, I don't think that this person knows that they're going to win. The Emperor cannot risk the entire empire on one person. This person is also someone with stability, security. They are somebody who's busy in their life. They need to have a person who's not codependent, who's not attached to their hip and needs to be on the phone with them all the time, constantly texting. And they're a person who loves their alone time. They're going to want to travel alone, go away for the weekend with the guys or the girls. It feels like this person doesn't know if they're going to get rejected, and as long as they don't know if they're going to get rejected, they probably are not going in anytime soon. It does feel like if they're going to, it's going to be between June and August, because they do have feelings. They have lots of romantic feelings. In fact, they've been sort of in this dreamy energy about what it would be like to live with you or to be in a stable relationship with you. But the Page of Swords in the reverse is telling me they can't make a decision. They're trying to find the courage and the confidence to be able to start something new, or to tell you that they're very attracted to you and that they're very excited when they're in your presence here. They want to give you all sorts of attention, but again, we started with the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is the first card we laid on the table. They're feeling kind of defensive. So I feel like if they're going to say something and you come into alignment, it's likely between June and probably the beginning of June and end of August. I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you, Sag, for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now. And, I should give you some signs, right? Sorry about that. We've got Aries. We've got Scorpio, Leo, Cancer. We've got Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Cancer and Pisces here as well. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, look, they're all here. I'm going to leave that right there for now. Thanks for coming out. I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you, Sag. I'm out. Bye.